You make everything a party. We were talking about it, except I remember one instance we both were like, oh my God, we have to get out of here. Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Look at my little gal, all suited and booted, as cute as can be, coming to you from Las Vegas. I am in Los Angeles, rainy Los Angeles, and this is the pregame. For those of you that don't know, you guys submit questions and we answer them.
It's raining here too. It is, but it's supposed to clear up for the big week. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to be here for the rest of the week. I'm going to come back Saturday night for something on Sunday, then leave before the game. No one cares, but I really hope I'm still employed by Fox when Fox gets a Vegas Super Bowl. It's Tuesday. It's nutty. It's just, I wish the weather was better. This is it's crazy. Crazy.
Is it? Like, just you walk, like anywhere you walk, it's just.
I just did a panel and they were serving me like Bloody Marys. The people were drinking at 9 a.m. when I was on a panel. It was nuts.
It's probably best for my future employment that I'm not there, because we know that I do not have any kind of governor when it comes to those things. Governor. Exactly. All right, sister, here we go. First question comes to us from LMR Road 79. One thing you wish your house had that it doesn't. Oh, a roof that didn't leak. Actually, currently, I feel very lucky that I have a roof over my head. So let's just start with the whole, I'm grateful. Got it. But as a homeowner, and I feel grateful in my life to be a homeowner, it also means you don't get to pick up the phone and have the landlord or somebody else deal with it. So it is up to us to deal with our own troubles. Trouble. This roof leaks every time it rains. The house has a flat roof. Whoever designed the house was like, hey, California, flat roof. Cute. No problem. So even the slightest drizzle, I sent you and Ryan a picture the other day. There are pots all over the floor from the various different leaks. And Daisy, my dog, went up to one of the pots yesterday and started to like drink out of it. And I was like, we've got a problem. This means there's too much. Yeah, exactly. But that's the area of concern right now. As for a luxury item in my house I wish I had, I really wish I had a steam shower. And if I was to like...
You don't?
Nope. I don't. And it's something that like I would love to have. So I'm assuming the way you said that your shower has one.
But we have one, but it never, when you go to like touch the control panel, it starts blinking. It doesn't properly like turn off or turn on. So it's always a thing. And then it's like, why do we have these things? Because these things don't work. But yeah. The thing, as bougie as it sounds, but I don't think there is a bougie meter on here we're allowed to. I wish we had an elevator. We have one in our house in Montana. And from how many times I trek luggage up and down those stairs, it would just make my life easier. And I wish we had one.
Next house. Yes. Elevator, steam shower, and a roof that doesn't leak. Check.
Better attitude.
You had a great attitude.
Oh, God. Anonymous. Great. We love Anonymous. Yeah. Crush on ex-boyfriend's brother. What to do? I think that's fine.
Ex-boyfriend's brother? No.
Why?
You want to get back into the mix of the family?
It's like the movie Family Stone. Have you seen it with Sarah Jessica Parker?
The throat clearing that just drives, what's her name? Rachel McAdams, who we love. Absolutely bonkers. Yeah, but I mean, could you imagine having a crush on any of your ex-boyfriend's brothers? Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, they had a brother that you could have a crush on. You want to get back into the mix with that? Look at her face. You might have one.
Well, I was just saying, like, I was thinking in my pretend world, say you were dating Liam Hemsworth and you were like, this didn't work out. But then Chris Hemsworth was single and available. I wish he was single and available. He's adorable. And we get it. His wife's great. And they've been together forever. But God, he's a time. Thor? Wasn't he Thor? Whatever he was. I heard a great story from somebody this past weekend in Montana that there was like a breakdown somewhere on the side of the road and somebody went to go help. And they said, out comes Thor from the car. How can I help you? Can you help me? Jesus. Yeah, you can. Well, how long do we have? You can help me in a lot of ways. I think it's off limits. It goes back to the question that we had last week about having a crush on your sister or brother's significant other.
I just think there's 8 billion people in the world. Like, let's just move out of the family tree. Okay. We don't need to have any slight run-ins. Probably because I don't like any of my exes. I'm just not interested in going back into that
time.
whole cesspool. But, to each its own.
Okay.
Bridge to Watts? Maybe. Oh, EA, would you ever write a book? You've been through so much and inspire so many. That's so sweet. Would you ever write a book?
So nice of you. No, because I don't think you could be truthful and say the things that you want to say, or you'd burn a lot of bridges. But if I did write a book, it'd be great.
Oh my God. What would the title of your book be?
Do you really like sports?
That's a good one, because these assholes that always ask us questions like that.
Yep.
Adorable.
Yep.
Got it. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I'm actually in the process, it's been in the process forever, like anything in production, of writing one with my dad. No one asked this question for me. But
Charissa, are you writing a book with your dad? Yes, it's on here. Perfect.
Let me just make this about me. No, but it's in a different iteration. It's going to be like a coffee table book.
I love it.
My dad has all of these little sayings, like they're very like Lombardi-esque quotes.
Yeah.
And my dad in his next life should come back as a coach. I know he coached at the high school level because he volunteered and he's adorable, but he would be the most incredible NFL coach or collegiate coach. He inspires. He's like tough on people, but like he always, like even with my friends, like he's always giving them advice. I don't know. My dad has a lot of wisdom.
I love it.
So it's kind of a version of that. But anyways, I just listen, and I don't always retain the wisdom, but here we are.
But you'll write it down. Anonymous. God, great. My friend got a boyfriend and is now ignoring us. Do we confront her? Yes, because she probably doesn't realize it. And she's probably just in that stage where it's like nonstop making out, canoodling, other things. It's so hot and heavy. So she doesn't know. Be like, hi,
did Jen Green write this? Oops. Jen Green, is this you? Because here's what happens when I get a boyfriend. I don't abandon my friends. That's not true. I just actually really like my boyfriend for once. And so we were talking about it yesterday. Actually, we were sitting on the couch and I looked at him and I was like, you're my best friend. I was like, if you really like the person, and I don't think I've ever had that, truly, that I want to spend all my time. Like if I have a choice to go somewhere, I want to make sure that I'm with him. Now, I get it. We all need some alone time for sure. I was on the phone with you the other day being like, I need some time alone. But
he won't leave.
Yeah, that's like a few
Carissa,
hours.
He lives with you. He's not going to leave. No, I'm kidding.
Is that him texting you right now? But
no.
The other thing, I remember you said this to me about Jared. We were in Montana, we were together, and you were like, I just want to get home because I really miss my husband. And I was like, because I wasn't with Stephen. I was like, what's that like? It is really cool to like actually be in a relationship or a marriage where you want to spend time with your significant other. So going back to the original question, I don't think it's bad. I just think that you have to prioritize because those friendships will dissolve if you don't make an effort. And we've talked about it before on this podcast. Like you kind of like, without getting too deep into the flower analogy, Miley Cyrus, we got to talk about her in that outfit. Holy shit.
Insane.
I was in the yoga class today being like, we need her abs, we need her arms, we need her legs. But whatever you water is going to grow. So if you care about that friend enough, then make an effort. Okay. IB here, 68. If each of you took a quality from each other to apply to yourself, what would it be?
Oh, we talked about this on the phone the other day.
We did. Very sweet. I will start since I already know what your answer is because you told me. I would take your organization.
I'm not though at all.
Okay. Well, it appears that you are very organized because I will miss. I know that I'm responsible because I have a lot of things going on in my life and I know that I'm responsible, but I'm not as I should be. And you are like, you're the first one to respond to emails that I'm on with you. You're the first one to have things in your calendar. Like, well, okay, maybe you're not, but you're faking it really well then because it looks like you have it all together and all organized. And I'll be like, I didn't get that email. And I don't even have a child. I don't have half the responsibilities that you have. And you are very put together. You're also someone that doesn't, my other favorite thing about you is that you know exactly what you want. Like you don't waver. There's a lot of like, you're very intentional. Like if you want something, you're like going on. I mean, look at what you did to have a child. Like
Yeah, but you would do the same thing.
No, I wouldn't, babe. You've told me a million times to go back and freeze more of my eggs, and I haven't. Like I'm a little less like full on than you are. You are very determined. If you want something, there is no getting in your way.
But how you are full on is what I am.
With this lipstick.
What's the wording? Is it what lips? Oh yeah, what are you wearing?
I mean, a lot. I just looked in this thing. I was like, Jesus.
Looks great. The quality I like, there's many, but the two that I like is that you make everything a party. We were talking about it, except I remember one instance, we both were like, oh my God, we have to get out of here. The beginning of Tulum.
There's a few of them.
But we were like,
love you, Kelly.
We love you so much, but you felt the same way, Kelly.
She also hasn't texted me back in 4 days. This girl, she's busy.
That comes back to the texting thing.
Is that the anonymous? Was that the anonymous thing?
I don't feel like it says y'all, so it's not her.
Okay.
So you make everything a party. You become the life of the party. Everyone like wants to be around you. Not the case with me. Second of all, you are also, to the point, it's so much fun, impulsive, where like you don't think twice before jumping in. And I'm like, okay, let's examine this. Let's figure it out. What medication do I take before I do this? Like, is there going to be time off work? Like,
I love you.
But still, it's like all the carefree things you want in a friend. And I'm just like, let's beat this horse to death and then we'll talk about it.
Well, then I think it sounds like, and I'll just diagnose our own friendship. It's a good balance. You're the voice of reason. And I sent you that thing the other day where it was like whatever meme or whatever. And Kylie Jenner was talking, I think about her mother, where like she ends up like peeing on herself or somewhere, whatever. And it was a really funny meme. And I was like, this is probably me. Anywho, all I can think about when we talk about responsibility is Apple's Lionel Richie Hamptons. That's a story for another day and another podcast, everybody.
You.
And the 2 speeding tickets that I got from New York.
And you're never allowed back.
In fact, we'll elaborate on part of this story in the larger podcast because it's going to talk about our off-season activities. I'm not allowed to go on a road trip in New York because I got speeding tickets and I probably have a warrant out for my arrest. That's a tease in the biz. Okay. I don't know if Ryan put in our chat. Ryan, our wonderful producer.
Oh, I gotta look. Everyone.
I'm not paying attention.
He's not on here.
For the chat. Oh,
we got
Ryan's
time.
Busy. Okay, we got time. What's the other question,
Jackie,
sister?
You can rap. Been texting. With who? Jackie Wygan, my 4-year-old loves Trevor Lawrence and wants to know if his hair is as pretty in person. It is. It's very shiny too, which is annoying.
I'm looking at your hair right now, and it looks unbelievable. For those of you that can't see Erin because you're listening to this podcast, she is
take my eyelashes off.
She looks.
Look how different that is. Wow. Golly.
You're insane. She looks like Julia Roberts is about to go shopping, not in the prostitution outfit. She's the post-prostitution outfit in the suits. You work on commission. Big mistake.
I've got to go shopping now.
He would like that tie. Edward would love that tie.
He would love that tie. Mary Kate, Mary Catherine, Mary whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, he has great hair. Great. Nice guy too. Really nice.
All right, sister, that's it. Pregame. We love you guys. Submit all questions, comments, and concerns as evidenced by the anonymous questions today. Remember, you can ask anything you want anonymously, and we will do our best to answer. But when you ask anonymously, please provide some more information because sometimes we don't know where to go with it.
Yeah.
And I say that because we want to answer it intentionally. All right. We love you guys. Big show. Lots to talk about. Erin's in Vegas for the Super Bowl. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it will be fun. We have a lot to discuss. Join us on the big show. Bye.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.